Okay. Coming in quickly. Hey, good evening again, everyone. Hi, Rob. This is the
Evening.
good evening. Hi. So this is SLAC, State Liquor Authority Committee, and I welcome you. I am the chairperson, Irsa Weatherspoon, and this is my vice chair, Robert Widowax. So we welcome you all this evening. I was wondering, Rob, if you can see how we are with our quorum. Thank you.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're good.
Awesome. Great.
You want me to call the roll?
Yes, please. I just want to say, Akua, you got in, huh?
I'm still trying. I think I can't be on the audio and get in on my phone. So I'm here. I'll do roll call while I try to figure this all out.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Yes, please, Rob. Go right ahead.
Okay. So based on the, see, all right. Gail, so I'm going to, for the new members, I'm going to read your name. If you're here, please say here or yes or whatever. If I hear you, I'll say thank you and move on. If I don't say anything, check your mute button. But let's start. Gail Branch Muhammad.
Here.
Thank you. Edward Delman. Diane Duke. Tamika Gibbs.
Perfect.
Thank you. Jennifer Jordan.
Here.
Thank you. Zerzima Jordan.
Here.
Thank you. Mimi Mitchell. Roger Myers. Thank you. Fior Ortiz Joyner.
Present.
Thank you. Robert Puka.
He's absent today. Yeah.
Brian Saunders. Nicole Tetreault.
Here.
Thank you. Mark Thurton.
Here.
Thank you. Ethel Tias. Ib Vaconi.
Here.
Thank you. Irsa Weatherspoon.
Here.
Thank you. Robert Witherwax here. Sharon Wedderburn.
Here.
Thank you. Deborah Young.
Here.
Thank you very much. That gives us 13 out of 19. Is there anyone who thinks they should be a member of this committee whose name I did not call?
So my name wasn't called, but I just did the first meeting, so I'm not sure if I'm officially signed up.
Madam Chair,
Yes, she is. Yes.
I'll add her in. Thank you. Ms.
Please.
Adu.
Thank you. Yes. All right. Thank you. We have a quorum. So I just want to know if the proprietors of G's, have they arrived yet? No. Okay. So we're going to just get right to it.
Hi, I'm the representative for G's. I'm sorry, I was having trouble. My name's Aurelia Tavares from New York Business Licensing, and I think I see, I don't see her. She should be on any minute, but you know, it's a one-woman show over there, kind of to their family, so she might be running a little late. Samantha, it's a very tiny location. Let me see if I can.
Okay,
Do you
thank
need
you.
the applicant on the line? Because I'll get her. I'll get her on as
I
soon as
mean,
you call
it
her
would be
name.
great, that you, if you could just do that. But can you tell me, Aurelia, what's your last name?
Tavares.
Okay, Tavares. Okay, thank you. All right. So meanwhile, I'm just going to go right to the villager, and it would be great if she can come on. So, okay, thank
Yep.
you. All right, wonderful. Hello, Miss Severson.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are well, thank you. So, I'm just going to read off your application,
Okay.
and stop me if there's something that is incorrect. That's not consistent with what you filled out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you do have this is the villager, and the corporation is Pravido Group LLC, doing
Correct.
business as villager. Okay. And the two proprietors are Courtney Severson Provido and Benjamin Provido.
Correct.
These are the proprietors. You are located at 841 Carlton Avenue, and you're seeking a wine, beer, and cider license.
Yep.
You intend to have recorded music, and your indoor service will have 3 tables with 20 seats, 1 bar with 4 seats, with a total cap of 24 persons.
Correct.
Okay, hours of service will be Sunday through Thursday from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 5 p.m. to midnight.
Correct.
Okay, no, your outdoor service will be a sidewalk cafe with dimensions of 18 by 16 feet at 288 square feet, and out there you will have 4 tables, 8 seats, and it'll carry the same hours of operation as the indoors.
Correct. I would say that the Department of Transport came today and they said actually our tables need to touch the outside walls of our cafe. So they will just be butted up against the walls of the cafe. They won't be distributed on the sidewalk.
Okay, probably more room for foot traffic, I would guess.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And there will be no other entertainment options that you'll be employing other than your low background music using your smart speaker.
Correct.
And no soundproofing will be installed. You will have 3 staff members, the manager, the bartender, and the server.
Yep.
And around you, there are 56 residences
Yes.
around your business. So obviously you're in a big building.
Yes. So
Okay.
the building contains 56. It's a full
Yes.
block building. Yep.
Yes, I did see that. It's a lot of folks. Okay, I just, before I turn it over to our committee, I did notice, and I just wanted to, others may have seen it, but I wanted to bring to your attention that I did notice that your posting has the correct date for June 8th for the board meeting, but it doesn't have the date for tonight. So that was an error, not by you,
okay.
but I just wanted to acknowledge that for others that saw it or didn't see it. But I just want to say that. And there's something else I wanted
The
to
notice didn't
say it
have the
again.
correct date. The notice that we put up didn't have the correct date.
Yeah, it should have been 2 dates. It should have been tonight's date
Okay.
for your neighbors.
Yep.
So they could come, because it says May 1st. So yeah, so at least it has the June 8th date.
Okay. Sorry.
At least we have that, but that is not no problem or blame on your end. That's a error that we did. So we apologize for that.
No.
But
Oh, good.
we're glad you're here. So there's something else I wanted to just mention. Sorry. What type of food will you be serving?
Well, we're still figuring it out, but I think we're going to start off with small, like cheese plates, and then maybe move on to some type of small bar food, which is more fancy sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, I just want to ask any members of the community if they have any comments or questions for this application.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I live around the block, and I'm just excited to support this new business and have been just really delighted at the people it's brought into the community.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming by and giving your
Yes, of course.
comment.
Yeah, thank you for leading this community meeting.
Great, great. Anyone else from the community? Okay. I see Tamika's hand. We're going to switch now to the committee members. Ms. Gibbs?
Good afternoon. Yeah. Just for a point of reference, will you be having your background music? Will it be outside as well?
No, just inside.
Okay, I just want to confirm that. Thank you. That was all, Madam Chair.
I mean, it may come out if the door opens, but it won't be outside.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you, Ms. Gibbs. Mr. Vicconi?
Thank you. I just wanted to clarify a couple of things from the application. It says that there's going to be some, with respect to entertainment, there'll be a disc jockey, recorded music, and karaoke, as well as live, non-amplified music. Later, the question about whether there will be amplified sound is answered no, but I think that it sounds like there will be amplified sound if there's going to be a disc jockey and karaoke. Is that correct?
Well, maybe it wasn't clear. I just marked the sound that there's just going to be a speaker, so recorded music. There's not going to be a disc jockey or karaoke or anything. We're planning on just having a Sonos speaker to provide that background music. Maybe in the PDF, it looks like those others were checked, but that was unintentional.
No, it wasn't checked.
Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're looking under G's. G's has those intended items. Yeah.
I see. I apologize.
No, all good.
No problem. No problem. Ms. Muhammad?
Yes, just I was answering Gibbs' question because I just saw jukebox checked and that was it. With method of operation, I didn't see any other music.
I did not notice that. But just to clear it up, I'm not looking at it at this very moment. Ms. Provito, you're not having a jukebox, right? Am I?
No,
yeah, I didn't see it on there.
Yeah.
Okay. We just want to clarify it.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Anything else, Ms. Muhammad?
That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Ortiz-Joyner?
Yes, thank you. The applicant, Ms. Provito, mentioned that there were tables outside on the sidewalk against the building. Being that it is a large building and you'll have neighbors, will those sidewalk tables be underneath someone's window?
The sidewalk tables, so it is rather a large first floor. So the first window is probably going to be at 25 feet above the tables. So, but they will be under residents' windows.
Right, and that'll be for the weekend until midnight, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
I mean, as a neighbor, and my window is there, I don't know how I would feel to have people conversating till midnight there, but okay.
Okay. Anyone else have a comment or question for the applicant? Oh, okay.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to raise my hand. This is
No
Mark.
problem. Go ahead, Mr. Third.
Did she reach out to the neighbors to let them know what's going on?
I did post the notice on the front of the residential building, but I have not reached out to those neighbors directly. I guess I could go talk to the doorman and see if I could get their apartment number to to tell them, but it was posted on the front door of their apartment building.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Ms. Muhammad, anything else? Okay. So, Ms. Tavares, is your hand up for this applicant? Okay, all right, so I'll look at that hand later. Thank you, Mr. Bocconi.
Hi, I'm sorry. Now that I, in fact, have got the right application in front of me, and again, I apologize for my confusion before. I just wanted to note that this is an application for an outdoor space with a 12 a.m., with an 11 p.m. weeknight close and a 12 a.m. weekend close, which is a bit later than we typically approve. We usually look for 10 p.m. on weeknights and 11 p.m. on weekends, I believe.
If that's a preferred stipulation, we're happy to accommodate the hours too. We're not tied or beholden to the midnight or 11 a.m. If we need it to be a little bit sooner, we're happy to accommodate that as well.
Okay, I appreciate that. I certainly would be more comfortable voting for those hours given the precedent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else before we ask for a motion?
I have a question regarding what Mr. Vicconi just said. So if the applicant is not beholden to those hours, what hours, if someone's gonna make a motion, what hours would the applicant be changing that to?
So I'm happy to change it to weekdays until 10, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday till 11. Would that be okay?
Okay.
Okay, any others? Can I please have a motion for this applicant?
I have one final question, and maybe
Yes, go ahead.
we addressed it earlier. What time do you open for non-wine bar service?
5 p.m.
So,
non-wine bar.
Yeah.
So during the day, sorry, it's a coffee shop. So it's open at 7 a.m. to about 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Sunday it's open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
and do you have the cafe seating outside from what time in the morning?
We take it out for open at 7 a.m. Except on Sunday it's up at 8.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Can I have a motion for this application, please?
Madam Chair, this is Gib Bocconi. I'd like to make a motion that the committee recommend this license be supported by the board with the stipulation that outdoor service will end at 10 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday, 11 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Thank you. Do I have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Second by Deborah Young. Ms. Mitchell, I just saw your hand. I don't know how long it was up.
No, I just put it up. Sorry to be late. Can I make a friendly amendment to that motion and make it weekends as in Saturday, Sunday, the outdoors open till 11, and then Monday through Friday. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Friday and Saturday have it open until 11, and then the other remaining days, the outdoor space open till 10 p.m., meaning not having it open till 11 on a Thursday night. We haven't done that for other spaces, to my understanding. We consider the weekend Friday and Saturday.
That's fine.
So I just
Thank
want to
you
get
so
that
much.
straight. So,
There needs to be clarity on who we is.
sorry?
Oh, I meant we as in SLAC in this community board and the other restaurants and bars that have been open in the neighborhood.
I just want to clarify the hours again. You're saying just for Friday and Saturday, 11 p.m. close, and the rest of the days, including Sunday, a 10 p.m. close.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Vicconi?
Well, since the applicant seems to be amenable to that change, I have no problem with it.
Ms. Young?
Fine with me as well.
Okay. Thank you. So that's Mr. Bocconi and Ms. Young. Rob, please, can you do the voting call?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Akua, I do.
Yes.
Thank you. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Thank you. Edward Delman. Diane Duke.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Duke. Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Jennifer Jordan. Thank you. Zerzima Jordan.
Yes.
Thank you. Mimi Mitchell.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers. Gotcha. Thank you. Fiora Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Saunders. Nicole Tetreault.
Yes.
Thank you. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Tias. Gib Viconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Irsa Weatherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Witherwax, yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes 14 in favor, no abstentions, no opposition. See you on Thursday.
Well, thank you. We wish you well in your business. Just want to remind you that the public hearing meeting will be June 8th at 6:15. At the location is the Palace at 713 Nostrand Avenue with a Sterling Place entrance. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be there.
See you then. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Ms. Tavares, is your
Hi, Miss Witherspoon. Yes, Miss Witherspoon, we have G's. She was just here.
okay.
They, oh my God, maybe they fell out. They were just here a second ago.
I see the name G's Caribbean. Okay.
Okay, great. Hi, this is Aurelia Tavares. I'm the representative for G's Caribbean Corporation located at 770 Nordstrom Avenue in
Great. Wait,
Brooklyn.
hold on a second. I'm gonna read it, but I just want to get the proprietor's name. I just want to know who it is. So,
Samantha Poulis.
okay. Welcome, Ms. Poulis.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be a part of this whole organization and this district.
Great. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna run it through Ms. Tavares, and then if there's any correction or something that's not said properly, just let me know. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so as you said, it's at 770 Nostrand Avenue. It's called G's Caribbean Corporation, seeking a full liquor license. Methods of operation will include having a DJ, recorded music, karaoke, live music with no amplified sound, and the indoor service that you'll have. I'm sorry. My fingers went really quickly. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. It disappeared. I'm sorry. Wait, just give me a second.
Okay.
It disappeared. I have half of what I'm supposed to be looking at. Hold on a minute. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I was sliding the screen and erased it somehow. So let me just read it straight off of the application. Alrighty. All right. So Samantha Poulis is the proprietor, and as I said, as Mr. Vada said, is at 770 Nostrand Avenue, and seeking a full liquor license. The method of operations: DJ, recorded music, karaoke, live music with no amplified sound. The indoor service area will have 5 tables, 10 seats total, no bar, and of course no seating. And the total capacity is 45. The hours of service will be Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to midnight. There will be no outdoor service, and there will be entertainment, which I've mentioned already, and there will be soundproofing. I do have a question about the soundproofing. What type of soundproofing do you plan to install?
Sound limiters, they keep the sound at ambient levels. This is not a discotheque or a bar. And the location is quite small. It has 5 tables, 10 seats.
Right,
So that's what I wanted to correct about the seating. There is seating, there's just no bar seating.
right. No, that's correct in the application. That's what I said.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I did it,
yeah,
okay.
that's okay. That's okay. And in the building where your premises is located, there are 2 residences, and left, right, and rear, you're surrounded by 4 residences. I just had a couple of, I do want to mention also that the notice that was posted says May 1st. It actually it was posted in April for our May meeting. So we don't have any kind of posting that this meeting is taking place, or there's going to be a meeting in our public hearing that we can expect G's, which is on June 8th. That's when the public hearing will be with the full board. So I wanted to make a note that that is something that is missing. Can you properly post that tomorrow?
Sure,
Okay.
I'll send it to her. So you want, what date would you like on that?
Well,
Whether-
we're going to have to connect with the board office to make sure that you have the proper dates, because it's not something that you can create. It's created from the office, from the district
Okay.
office. So it's something that we have to get to you right away, so it can be posted tomorrow for the June 8th meeting, because no one knows that you're here with us today, and they won't know that you'll be with us on June 8th, on Thursday. So if we can take care of that, that would be appreciated. I wanted to ask also, what type of food will you be serving? I know it's Caribbean, but is there anything specific in that fare?
Ms. Poulis, would you like to address it? I saw oxtail there, which is very Caribbean.
Very. Ms. Poulis, you have something that you wanted to say?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Janera Polis. I'm actually Samantha's sister, so I'll be and I'm a
Okay,
manager
Janera.
at the restaurant. So right now we sell rotis, doubles, aloo pies. We sell jerk chicken, curry chicken, oxtails, fishes of stewed and curried as well. And then we run special, which are traditional dishes indigenous to Guyana and Trinidad.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Do we have any questions from anyone from the community or comments? No. What about our committee members? Any questions or comments?
I have a comment. Oops. See, Tamika has.
Ms. Young?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the right thing and raise my hand.
I
but
see
not
it.
Go
the
ahead,
right-
this young. Go ahead, this young.
Thank you. Yes, I just wanted to ask the applicant if they're familiar with the NAMA, the North Nostrand Merchants Association.
Yes, we are, and we're also members of the association as well.
Oh, great, great. By chance, are you joining us on June 19th for the Unity Merchant Market?
Yes, we will be there.
All right. Okay. Glad to hear that. Thank you. Are you attending their meeting tonight?
Yes, I'm down the street, so I'll be
All
there.
righty. Great. Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Gibbs.
Yes, a few questions. What are the cross streets?
We're located between Sterling and St. John's.
I'm sorry, what was the first one?
Sterling?
Okay, in St. John's.
Yes.
You're I'm just trying to figure out, is it a restaurant? Is it a bar, without a bar?
It's a rest.
I'm just because you said you had 10 seating for 10 people, but the
Mhm.
capacity is 45. So the other people are standing up with their plates?
Well, it's
That's
kind of like in and out situation. It's a traditional roti shop.
okay. That's what I was trying to. I was trying to picture that. I'm like, okay, something wasn't adding up. Okay, it's typically eat and go, grab and
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you so much.
No
Thank
problem.
you. I do have a question. I noticed that your application, and I'll get to you, Mr. Baconi. I just want to ask this really quick. Um, has that you don't have any employees. So I'm curious as to who's going to be managing, serving, cooking at the establishment.
Correct. We do have employees.
Okay, it's not listed though.
Okay.
Not listed in your
Yes,
application.
With security, we won't be having security, but, and the owners will, principals will manage. So that's why. So if you want me to, I'll amend that.
Yeah, I mean the category is employees and security, but it's everything zero. So that was a question that I was curious as to. I know it's a small place, but someone has to be doing something in there. Okay, Mr. Baconi?
Hi, thank you. So now this application that is up, I can bring back my original question, which is,
Yeah.
what type of sound system will be installed? It sounds like you are going to have some amplified sound, although it was answered in the negative on the application. So could you just let us know what type of sound system will be employed?
It's all background music, Mr. McConey. The only thing we have is a sound limiter so that it doesn't go up a certain decibel. But this is a really a kind of a to-go with a minimal sit down. And the only reason we apply for full liquor is also because now there's liquor to go. That doubles our price tag, so there won't be people lingering or hanging out. Plus, we have a midnight closing. So, with last call at like 11:30, if there's even a call. So this is not a place where people will be hanging out.
Well, I appreciate that, but the application does say you're going to have a disc jockey, recorded music, and karaoke, does it not?
Well, the liquor authority, if you don't put it on your application, you can never have it. And we don't want to have problems with our precinct. We don't have problems with our district. Even if we have a DJ one day for whatever holiday, birthday, or small celebration inside, we don't want to be outside of our method of operation. Anything that you will do should be on your application, or anything that you may do should be on your application.
Okay, but you said you are going to have some background music, right?
Correct.
Okay, what is the type of sound system for the background music?
It's just recorded music only. I don't understand your question. iPad, it's just
But
some
probably you
speakers in the
have,
restaurant.
yeah, so you probably have some speakers instead of, you're not playing the sound from the iPad, right?
Correct.
Okay, so what are those speakers?
If you want specifics on that, I would have to give that to you. It's tiny little speakers and it's not that big, the place.
But currently, we're just utilizing a TV where we're playing music from
Mhm.
YouTube.
So you have a TV and that will be what's playing the music.
That's what we're currently using.
Okay, I mean, typically when we do get an application that says they're gonna have a DJ and karaoke, it means they actually really wanna have a DJ and karaoke. And so, that's why we ask about the sound
They
system.
got a hole in the wall. And if they're gonna have somebody birthday party, they just want to be in compliance.
No, I understand that, Ms. Jordan. It's just, this isn't a typical kind of presentation of an application with the DJ and karaoke. If we approve this, we basically approve that use, but with no information about what the sound system is like. I mean, I guess I'll leave it there. That's where it is. I understand what the applicant has said. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Gibbs, did you still have your hand up?
That was my question exactly. That's why I was asking what kind of establishment is this, because what they're saying and what's presented in the application is not matching up to me if we're just serving food to go. So I mean, we do need some specifications on sound wattage of the speakers. If you're having a DJ or if you're having karaoke, what size speakers are we using? I mean, if it's such a small space, how are we accommodating karaoke? If it's such a small space, how are we accommodating this type of amplified sound? And that is the question.
It's not amplified sound. The sound is being brought through the television at present, and if anything, would be a minimal. There's no room for anything. It's a tiny speaker system, and the modern trend now is every once in a while people don't want to have events in their house, so they want to have like a little birthday party. Or they want people cooking for them, and they don't want them in their house. So this only takes maximum 45 people, and like 3 of them or 4 of them are already employees. So there's just no, and then the equipment. So the maximum you're even getting there in seating, we're talking about 5 tables with 10 seats, Maybe if you could push 20, but we're not talking about that type of environment, Ms. Gibbs.
Or we're moving it from a restaurant to a cabaret license. I mean, this is what
No,
I'm
there's
hearing.
no dancing, none of that, no. This is not a discotheque. But if it so troubles the members of the community board, we'll remove the DJ. We're not like tied to it. We just want to make sure that if somebody asks us, we don't say no to have a child's birthday party or they bring a clown, any kind of entertainment like that, you have to put on your license. And we do just to protect the owner so they don't get fined.
Okay, anything else, Ms. Gibbs?
I would like to make a friendly amendment to ask the proprietors to put, if they're going to use speakers of any sort, please put the wattage and completed application, complete the
Okay,
information
we'll do
of
that.
that wattage on the application. So it won't
Sure.
go from serving food to having a full-fledged party outside. So
I
everybody can be all
understand.
being compliant and it's on paper. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Wedderburn?
Hey, Tamika, I'm so glad that you you expressed explicitly what the concern is. If you guys don't know the history of this business, it is a successor to what was Gloria's In and Out. And we know all of it's a literally you go, you order your food, you take it to go. You might want to sit down. You might have a couple of people with you that are coming from out of town, like on Labor Day, where you want to hear music. And any of the Caribbean restaurants that are on that strip will be playing music around that time. Not all the time. Sometimes is an exception. So maybe the modifier that we need to do, and which would be a huge violation, is no big speaker on the sidewalk. But any music that they're going to play is going to be reasonable. Well, I would dare say, except for Labor Day weekend, louder than usual. But it's not, and they're not trying to be deceitful or anything else. They want to make sure, as a small business, because we know small businesses along the Nostrand Avenue corridor and the Franklin Avenue corridor, for that matter, right, get fined excessively. And one of the things they want to make sure is that they don't get chumped up in the fines, because that's something that is a large detriment to a lot of our family sized businesses in the community. So specifying the wattage of the speaker, yes, but please don't hang them up on what they're doing. If it's going to be a DJ, if it's going to be a TV, if it's going to be a little karaoke, there won't be tons of people in that establishment because there's no room.
There really
Thank
is no
you.
room.
Thank you. Julia from the district office, did you want to say something?
Hi, yes. Ms. Wedderburn actually did speak on several of the points that I had wanted to make. Just want to remind the committee that even if it is a one-time event throughout the duration of the liquor license being active, they must have any specialized programming on it. Otherwise, they will face thousands of dollars in fines as well as revocation of the license. This includes, like, if they want to have a special 24-hour permit like they do on New Year's. We have one bar in the district that actually gets that extended hour permit every single year. That is Finn's Corner on Washington and I think Dean or Bergen, one of those two streets. Secrets used to get those same extended New Year's licenses. If they want to do that for, say, a birthday party, for carnival, for what have you, they must have the programming on their license. Even if it's just for 30 minutes to sing happy birthday through a microphone, that's considered karaoke. They have to have it on their license.
Thank you, Ms. Neal. Ms. Mitchell, then Mr. Baconi.
I'll let Mr. Vicconi go before me.
Mr. Baconi?
Hi, I was just going to say, I think we can solve this problem by simply amending the application to state that the maximum amplified sound will be, will not exceed 100 watts per channel for 2 channels. And
We
then
can do that.
that's you know, that should be fine for the kinds of things we were just discussing. And that way they can go ahead and do the karaoke and do the DJ, but we'll also have some comfort that this isn't, you know, going to turn into something that will overwhelm the neighbors. Would the, I guess, I'm sorry, excuse me, I would just ask if that's acceptable to the applicants.
Yes, it's acceptable. We're fine with
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no, I actually wanted just to make the motion. Yeah, so I'd like to make the motion to accept the application and put the provision that the sound system will not be over 100 watts.
I
And,
second it.
Per channel.
and who seconded that?
I second it,
like Diane.
Let Ms. Dukes.
I thought I heard Ms. Muhammad first, but
Okay, it's okay.
okay. I just want to say also to make sure that you have your posting tomorrow.
Yes, I was gonna say, did you want to add that? Okay.
Yes, please. If that's okay with the motion makers. We good?
Fine with me.
Thank you. All right. Please go ahead, Robert.
And the motion to approve G's with a limitation on the sound and the posting by close of business tomorrow. Akua, I do.
Yes.
Thank you. Gail Branch Mohammed.
Yes.
Hello.
Thank you.
Through the rear door.
Edward Delman. Diane Duke. Thank you. Tamika Gibbs.
Yes.
Thank you. Jennifer Jordan.
Yes.
Thank you. Zerzima Jordan.
Yes.
Thank you. Mimi Mitchell.
Yes.
Thank you. Roger Myers.
Yes.
Thank you. Fiora Ortiz Joyner.
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Saunders. Nicole Tetreault.
Yes.
Thank you. Mark Thurton.
Yes.
Thank you. Ethel Tias. Ib Vicconi.
Yes.
Thank you. Irsa Witherspoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sharon Wedderburn.
Yes.
Thank you. Robert Witherwex. Yes. Deborah Young.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes 14 in favor.
Great.
Yay! Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. I just
Come
want
have some food at G's.
thank you for the offer. I just wanted to say to it's Geneva or Geneva, I'm sorry, Poulis, that's on the line.
Samantha.
Samantha, I heard Geneva was there before. Okay. Well, we welcome you, and we wish you the very best in your business. Please be available at our public hearing meeting, June 8th at 6:15 at the Palace on Nostrand.
They'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. June 8th at 6:15, you said, Ms.
Weatherspoon, yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, good night.
Good
So
night.
just a couple things I wanted to say in the remaining time. We have the climate of the city of yes, and the carbon. Gosh, help me out.
Carbon neutral. Carbon neutral.
Neutrality. Yeah. Sorry.
No problem.
So thank you. I just wanted to. It's primarily for 3 committees, but it's I want to bring it up here as well because there's an opportunity for those owners of buildings like islands or door sets, something that, it should be considered in terms of the solar panel on the roof. As it is right now, they're requiring no higher than 6 feet and having setbacks. What they're proposing is covering the full rooftop and having 25, 15 feet overhead instead of the 6 foot. So it's something to consider for those small buildings, those buildings that are housing our restaurants. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention as something where we could have interest of that information and be able to even speak to some of those small building owners that are housing our restaurants in the district. So I just wanted to bring that up to your attention. The next thing is we are having our next meeting in July. Every summer, we have one meeting that is for the July licenses as well as the August. We don't meet every month. So we usually do that at the end of July, somewhere in the last couple weeks. So I'm proposing July 17th, and I wanted to know the feedback for that date.
Fine with me.
Sorry, I missed the date.
July 17th. That would be a Monday.
This is Mark. I'm gonna probably be in transit, so it's gonna be difficult for me to make that meeting.
Okay, let me ask it this way. Outside of Mark, does this date not work for anyone outside of Mark?
I can say right now, for me, it's not an issue, but I cannot say that it might not, something might not come up to interfere that's going to take me away from New York City.
That's fair enough.
Okay, thank you.
That's fair enough. Thank you. Okay, so can we agree with a show of hands, or whether it's in the screen or the icon? There you go for your.
I'll be there.
If it works, okay.
I'll be there.
Awesome. Okay, so for Moses working, here's my hand. All right. Anything else that we wanted to discuss before we depart? No? Okay. So thanks to you all. Have a good evening. And
Yes, I'm sorry, this is Gail.
I'm
Just
sorry.
to remind people about the CB8 event on Friday, June 9th, as a
June
reminder.
10th? The
June
silent
9th.
disco?
The CB8 event on June.
CB8 event on the
Barbecue.
10th? Huh?
Barbecue.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Thank you. We're gonna have a very busy
Week.
Friday and Saturday. I'm thinking about the silent disco. Yes, you did say CB8 twice. Thank you. Fiona, did you have something to say, or Sharon?
Well, since you mentioned the silent disco,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where my head was at.
The Crown Heights North Association is sponsoring a silent disco on Saturday at the Brower Park at the Shirley Chisholm Circle, and the entrance is on Kingston Avenue and Park Place. And we'll provide headphones and perhaps some goodies, but we can guarantee you a good time. So we hope to see many of you there.
It's such a fun concept. I don't know if anyone else experienced it, but it's really fun.
It starts at 4.
Just as long as nobody's taking pictures, we're good.
I
Well,
can't guarantee that, but
right. Okay, Deborah, Rob, Sharon.
Yes. Okay. I want to add to that, since we are announcing things that's coming. I mentioned it with the applicant that we are along with the North Nostrand Merchants and Bridge Street doing a Unity in the Community Market on Juneteenth at the Brooklyn Children's Museum. It's free. The first 50 registrants get a $20 voucher to spend at any of the merchants. So please join in on that as well. We look to see you. It's a family-friendly event. There's activities going on, face painting for kids, some activities for children, and it looks like it's going to be a fun time. So please join us on that. That's June 19th from 3 to 7 on the Brooklyn Children's Rooftop. Thank you.
Deb, where do we find the link for registration?
I'm gonna send it to the community board office and ask them to send out the flyers.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you, Mr. Vacconi. Yep.
Well, since we're doing announcements, I guess I'll just pile on.
Yeah.
This is, I think probably most of you know, this is Pride Month, and actually this coming weekend is Brooklyn Pride, and we're doing a very big event both Saturday and Sunday on Vanderbilt Avenue to celebrate Brooklyn Pride. So if you are looking for something fun to do this weekend, there'll be lots of entertainment, a lot of music, some other acts that will be on a stage that's down on Vanderbilt by Bergen Street. So you're welcome to stop by and have some fun. And then the other thing I'll mention is for those of you who are looking to get out and do some exercise and get some fresh air with some community members, we also are running free yoga classes every Tuesday night at 6:30 at the Underhill Plaza, which is Underhill Avenue between Atlantic Avenue and Pacific Street. So you're welcome to come out and just bring your yoga mat and have some fun out in the evening air with your neighbors.
Thank you so much. I really like the fact that we're bringing up events that don't have anything to do with the committee. I think we should always do that in all the committees we sit in, to just anything that's going on, it serves as a reminder outside of what is being distributed through the office, just a reminder. So I'm so glad that we started that here. Let's do it with all the other committees. Okay. Thank you guys. All right, if there's nothing else.
Everyone that mentioned an event aside from the silent disco, we already have that. Send us at the district office your flyer and or information. If you don't have a flyer for the newsletter for this most meeting, I'd really appreciate it because the newsletter is really thin.
Okay, you hear that, y'all? Whatever you can do to help Miss Neal with the newsletter. All right, Ms. Gibbs.
I just want to, I've seen Mr. Saunders pop in. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he's actually started well, I'm not sure if it's a started, but I was actually the first meeting last week about deed theft. And it actually had the Attorney General and a couple of other very important people because it's happening a lot to our elders in this district. So Brian, are you still here?
Yes, good evening. I mean, sorry for my lateness today. Well, I didn't do that by myself. I did that with the North Crown Heights Association, and it was a very informative meeting that we did. A lot of questions. What's going on right now is that there's a bill that's in committee. That the way it is passed, if it's passed the way it is, it creates an avenue, a loophole for forces to get away. And keeping the property and not protecting the citizens who are at the house stolen. So that's one of the things on North Crown Heights and the 77 Police Community Council is doing. They're doing a follow-up. There's a lot of behind the scenes things going on, a lot of edits to the bill. Legislative people are in contact. And we'll sit down with North Crown Heights and we're gonna have another one. So just be aware and it's coming up soon.
Thank you, and we'll keep everyone posted. Okay, if there's nothing.
Can I get a quick question, please? Are these events going to be at the upcoming meeting on Thursday?
And again, Ms. Stu.
Are those events that were mentioned just now, are there going to be flyers there for the meeting?
They may or may not be at the meeting, but they certainly will. They certainly will be forwarded to our board members and our listserv.
Okay.
We can try to have a few for Thursday.
I just said
I'll
it
try.
may or may not be.
Yeah,
I'm just putting that out there. Anything else you want to add, Ms.
This is Gail again. I just want to thank those new members that are on the SLA tonight, if there are any, and thank them for coming out.
Yes, we welcome
Happy to be
Nicole
here.
and Akua earlier. So we thank you.
Aquia.
Aquia. I'm sorry, Aquia.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know, I have a different kind of name too, so I understand. Thank you. All right. Good night, everyone. There's nothing else, and we'll see you on the 8th on Thursday.
Good night.
Good night.